On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them. And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Herbert. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here comes Reagor. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
59. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Hey, Ram. Let's go. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the safety gave them the lead. Now they look to build on that lead.
How about what they put together for their team? Scoring points on the defensive side of the ball. Now they flip it over to the offense and say, take it and go with it. Let's extend this lead, guys.
Yeah, one feeds off the other, doesn't it?
It really does. When you can see those guys coming together, you can almost see the excitement of the bench. It's almost palpable what they're getting done.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 16, Chiefs 8.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touch. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Reed, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On second down, Spiller looking for space. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your Colossus get challenged, at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 9 here.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Crowd right. 12.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a solid run down inside the 30. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and 4.
Hey, go line.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Spiller. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Next to score, Chiefs 21, Chargers 19.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try the left side with Spiller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Herbert off the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. From the 39, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll look to run with Spiller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, complete to Spiller. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Hands this to Spiller to start things. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the...
Herbert has it knocked free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. Broken tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane, On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Chargers.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ram. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Baylor Tigers.
They run behind center with Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the handoff, Spiller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
39. Chiefs 35.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some Oh, no, he lost the football. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Kim. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Back to throw. Kim. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. For the lead, here's third and goal.
Travis Kelce. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Herbert going to change the play here. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run with Spiller, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 4 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Dancing to his left. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was